Welcome aboard this South Western Railway service to Weymouth. Basingstoke, Winchester, Southampton Airport Parkway, Southampton Central, Brockenhurst, New Milton, Christchurch, Boscombe, Bournemouth, Poole, Hamworthy, Halton Heath, Wareham, Wool, Morton, Dorchester South, Upwey and Weymouth. The next station is Basingstoke.
Good morning, this is the guard speaking. Any passenger require my help or wish to ask me any questions, please stop me as I walk through the train throughout our journey to Weymouth. At this moment in time, I'm located in the 5th carriage of this 10-car service and will be available on all platforms on our journey. Number of short platforms on our journey. We will be stopping at Clapham Junction. Should there be any passengers on board wishing to alight here, please do so from the front 8 carriages. For New Milton, please alight front 5 carriages. For Christchurch, front 7, and Folkestone is front 9 carriages, again due to short platforms at these stations. This service does divide at Bournemouth Station. For Poole, Hamworthy, Halton Heath, Wareham, Wool, Morton, Dorset South, Upwey and Weymouth, please travel in the front 5 carriages, and for Brampton, Parkstone and Poole, please travel in the rear 5 carriages. Passengers unsure what part of the train you need to be in for your stations, please don't hesitate to ask me as I pass. Passengers travelling in the first class compartments have the full leather seats found in carriages number 5 and 10 of this service. Please be aware you need valid first class tickets for your travels today. And again, Oyster cards and Freedom Pass, Oyster cards and contactless are not valid in this service unless they're accompanied with valid tickets. Thank you.
Any abusive behaviour towards our teams will not be tolerated and will be reported to the British Transport Police. Video surveillance and body-worn cameras are in use on board our trains and at our stations. You must hold a valid ticket to travel on this train. Customers without a valid ticket may be issued with a minimum penalty fare of £100 or face prosecution.
I think the tickets purchased with a rail card bit are for those with a 1625 rail card, for example, which has a minimum fare of £12 before 10 AM on Mondays to Fridays. Does not apply on Saturdays, Sundays or during July or August. Should be ready to depart for Weymouth soon. I mean Weymouth and Poole. This is 444018 1 Whiskey 57 0805 London Waterloo to Weymouth and Poole. Calling at Clapham Junction to pick up only, then Basingstoke, Winchester, Southampton Airport Parkway, Southampton Central, Brockenhurst, New Milton, Christchurch, Folkestone for Boscombe and Bournemouth where the train separates. 444018 continues to Poole, Hamworthy, Halton Heath, Wareham, Wool, Morton, Dorset, Dorchester South, Upwey and Weymouth, while 444032 does 2 Whiskey 57 from Bournemouth to Poole, calling at Branksome, Parkstone and Poole. Oyster and contactless are not valid on this service unless you're getting off at Clapham Junction. Change at Brockenhurst for Lymington Town and Lymington Pier. Change at Basingstoke for Bramley, Hampshire, Mortimer, Reading Green Park, Reading West, Reading and beyond. Also towards Andover, Salisbury, Mitchell Dever.
This is the guard speaking. Please accept my apologies for the delay to your service. This train is ready, crew. We just waiting for permission to leave the platform. Once again, please accept my apologies for this short delay to your service. Thank you.
And other West of England line stations towards Exeter. Change at Winchester for Shawford, Eastleigh, Hedge-end, Botley, Fareham, Portchester, Cosham, Hilsea, Fratton, Portsmouth and Southsea, and Portsmouth Harbour. Change at Southampton Airport Parkway for Southampton Airport. And also
Welcome aboard this South Western Railway service to Weymouth.
Eastleigh, Chandlersford, Romsey, Swaveling and St Denis.
Calling at Basingstoke, Winchester, Southampton Airport Parkway, Southampton Central, Brockenhurst, New Milton, Christchurch, Boscombe, Bournemouth, Poole, Hamworthy, Bolton Heath, Wareham, Wool, Morton, Dorchester South, Upwey and Weymouth. The next station is Basingstoke.
Also changed at Southampton Central for Bitterne, Woolston, Fareham, Cosham, Portsmouth and Brighton. Also towards Millbrook, Hampshire, Redbridge, Romsey, Mottisfont and Dunbridge, Dean, Salisbury, Totton, Ashurst, New Forest and Beaulieu Road. Also change at Brockenhurst for Sway and Hinton Admiral. Change at Bournemouth for Branksome and Parkston.
If you see something that doesn't look right, speak to staff or text British Transport Police on 61016. We'll sort it. See it, say it, sorted.
Change at Weymouth for Great Western Railway services via Dorchester West and Yeovil Pen Mill towards Castle Carey, Westbury and Bristol.
Please note, Oyster, contactless payment cards and Freedom Passes without a suitable extension are not valid on this service.
Good one, Eleanor. Strange that she just says Boscombe, while Celia said Pokesdown for Boscombe. The full Pokesdown for Boscombe recording. There is an 0530 from Waterloo to Weymouth that calls at Wimbledon. On that service you can only use Oyster and contactless as far as Wimbledon. Hello. think there was something in front of us. Never mind. There's a 455 over there. Hopefully the guard will be walking through the train, maybe after Clapham Junction, because the guard will have plenty of time to do a full ticket check. We appear to be running very slow this morning. running slow, possibly because of the safety inspection off the track. National Rail inquiries. Due to a safety inspection off the track between Vauxhall and Clapham Junction, some lines towards Clapham Junction are blocked. Train services running to and from these stations may be delayed by up to 15 minutes or cancelled. Overtaken by a 458. If the 458/4s do eventually operate on long distance services, then hopefully they'll replace Celia with Eleanor Hamilton. As much as I like new Eleanor announcements on South Western Railway, a lot of people don't like them. Not as good as the old Celia ones.
Good morning, this is the Gal speaking. This is the South Western Railway service to Weymouth. Booked arrival time at Weymouth is 11:01. Any passenger requiring my help or wish to ask me any questions, please stop me as I walk through the train throughout our journey to Weymouth. At this moment in time, I'm located in the 5th carriage of this 10-car service and I will be available on all platforms on our journey. Passengers travelling in the first class compartments, that's the full leather seats found in carriages number 5 and 10 on this service. Please be aware you need valid first class tickets for your travels today. This service does stop at Clapham Junction. Should there be any passengers on board wishing to alight here, could you please alight from the front 8 carriages only, choosing the short platform at this station. Also, there's another short platforms on our journey today. Passengers for New Milton, please alight from the front 5 carriages. For Christchurch, please alight from the front 7. And Folkestone, please alight from the front 9 carriages. Again, use your short platforms at these stations. At Bournemouth, this service does divide. Front 5 carriages goes on all book stations to Weymouth. First stop will be Poole. And the rear 5 carriages continue on calling at Brampton, Parkstone and Poole stations only. Passengers unsure what part of the train you need to be in for your stations, please don't hesitate to ask me as I pass through the train. And please accept my apologies for the delay to your services from London Waterloo and the slow going on our first part of our journey. This is due to the overrunning engineering works earlier this morning. It is now causing a bit of congestion in between London Waterloo and Clapham Junction. In Clapham Junction, we are stopping at Clapham Junction. Again, passengers wish to alight here, please do so from the front 8 carriages only. Thank you.
The next station is Clapham Junction. Change here for London Victoria, East Croydon, London Gatwick Airport, Brighton, Kensington Olympia and Willesden Junction. Please note that Oyster, contactless payment cards and Freedom passes without a suitable extension are not valid beyond the next station stop. City meme! The next station is Clapham Junction. Passengers wishing to leave the train at the next station must be in the front 8 coaches. Don't think we'll see the blue 455 today. I'm not on this service. There's always another time for the blue boy. 455868. Anyways, this is Clapham Junction.
This is Clapham Junction. This train is for Weymouth. The next station is Basingstoke.
We're now 10 minutes late due to overrunning engineering works. I'd say approximately 10 minutes late. I wonder how long until someone sits next to me. Hopefully it doesn't happen on this service. Especially with the number of people that got on just now at Clapham Junction.
If you see something that doesn't look right, speak to staff or text British Transport Police on 61016. We'll sort it. See it, say it, sort it. Our trains are patrolled by uniformed and plainclothes revenue protection teams. If you do not hold a valid ticket for this train, you may be issued with a minimum penalty fare of £100 or face prosecution.
Please note, Oyster, contactless payment cards and Freedom Passes without a suitable extension are not valid on this service.
Good morning, this is the guard speaking. Any passenger require my help or wish to ask me any questions, please stop me as I walk through the train for our journey to Weymouth. At this moment in time I'm located in the rear carriage of this 10-car service and will be available on all platforms on our journey. Passengers travelling in the first class compartments, that's the full leather seats found in carriages number 5 and 10 on this service. Please be aware you need valid first class tickets for your travels today. Any passengers wish to lock at New Milton, please do so from the front 5 carriages, and for Christchurch, please lock the front 7 carriages. For Folkestone, could you please lock the front 9 carriages? This is due to the short platforms at these stations. When this train reaches Bournemouth, the train service will divide. Front 5 carriages continue on its journey, calling at Poole, Hanworth, Alton, Wareham, Wall, Morden, Dorset, South Appin and Weymouth. Rear 5 carriages between your corner of Brampston, Parkstone and Poole stations only. Passengers unsure what part of the train you need to be in for your stations, please don't hesitate to ask me as I pass. Next stop in this service is Basingstoke.
So that was...
And finally, I'd like to ask all passengers, please have your tickets, passes and e-tickets ready for inspection. Thank you.
So the 458 back there was 458502, possibly on driver training. Wimbledon, served by the District Line, Croydon Tramlink or London Trams, Thameslink and South Western Railway. There was a Tramlink service over there. Not sure whether it was going to Elmer's End or Beckenham Junction. Time is now 8:31. Definitely the longest 450 operated route, London Waterloo to Weymouth. Nearly 3 hours. It's mostly 444s and occasionally 450s, subject to availability in the depot. Overtaking 455. Already overtaking lots of 455s today, after being overtaken by 458s earlier. We may overtake some 444s or 450s going to Alton or Basingstoke. train types in the South Western Railway fleet have guard operation, guard opens and closes the doors. However, the 701s are slightly different. At some stations, the driver opens and closes the doors, while at other stations, the driver opens the doors and the guard closes them. Southern has a mix of driver and guard operations, so all 377 and 387 operated routes are driver operated, apart from Clapham Junction to Watford Junction, which is guard operated. Driver opens, guard closes. And it's only Clapham Junction to Watford Junction that is guard operated. Well, apart from London Bridge to Uckfield and Eastbourne to Ashford International, which have 171s where the guard opens and closes the doors. Surbiton. Started adding subtitles to some of my newer videos. Not auto-generated, but just typed manually. Thankfully, Celia is on both the 458/4s and 458/5s. Meanwhile, the original 458/0s had an unknown male voice. The 458s and 701s are the only members of the South Western Railway fleet to not say anything about Oyster, contactless and freedom passes not being valid after certain stations like Feltham. As for short platforms, 455s and 484s don't need short platform announcements because they don't have any short platforms on those routes. 444s, 450s, 701s and 707s short platforms only play in the back of the train where the doors will not open. For example, at Isleworth on the Hounslow Loop, you'll need to be in the front 7 carriages on an 8 carriage 450. And on 458s, both 458/4s and 458/5s, those short platform announcements play throughout the entire train, all carriages. I've never heard short platform announcements on 158s and 159s, but I'm assuming they play in the very back. Such as Wimpole, where you have to be in front 3 carriages if it's a 6 carriage service. Bless you. Hello, Weybridge. Goodbye, Weybridge. Shame that the 458/4s, 701s and 707s are only operating on Mondays to Fridays. 707s also used to run during weekends, apparently. I'm not sure if they still operate on weekends, 707s. 701s will eventually do weekend services as well, not sure about 458/4s. Hello 455, obviously it's going to Woking. Goodbye 455. For some reason, the Ascot to Guildford via Aldershot route is now 2 separate services. One from Ascot to Aldershot and the other from Farnham to Guildford. Now approximately 14 minutes late. Normally we'd be passing through Woking at full speed, around 90 miles per hour. But we appear to be going very slowly this morning. We may end up arriving into Weymouth about 15 minutes late. Portsmouth Direct Line towards Worplesdon, Guildford, Farncombe, Godalming, Milford, Surrey, Whitley, Hazelmere, Liphook, Liss, Petersfield, Rowners Castle, Havant, Bedhampton, Hilsea, Fratton, Portsmouth and Southsea, and Portsmouth Harbour. Hello 444019, goodbye 444019. Also saw 450067 earlier. Nice seeing both 450067 and 444019 on this journey today to Weymouth. It appears to be raining in Weymouth, or is going to rain. Hello Brookwood, and there's a 450 over there. If you want to upgrade to first class on the South Western Railway 158, 159, 444 or 450 operated services, then you can if you want peace and quiet, as first class on the South Western Railway is usually dead. There goes the line towards Ashvale, Aldershot, Farnham, Bentley, Hampshire and Alton. So the 450 we saw back there at Brookwood, it was 450031 with 450123 working 1 Alpha 15 from Waterloo to Alton. And it appears to have done a detour going into platform 6 at Clapham Junction, going through Wandsworth Town and then using part of the district line, part of the district line between East Putney and Wimbledon. So some South Western Railway services do actually use the district line between East Putney and Wimbledon, as that bit of track is owned by Network Rail apparently. Other parts of the underground where the track is owned by Network Rail, so the Richmond branch of the District Line and also the Bakerloo line north of Queen's Park up to Harrow and Wealdstone. Farnborough Main, There's also Farnborough North on the North Downs line between Reading, Guildford, Redhill and Gatwick Airport. Also the track from Harrow-on-the-Hill to Amersham is owned by London Underground. Getting a bit carried away here. I think the reason why they do 5 carriages beyond Bournemouth towards Weymouth is because of short platforms. That can only fit 5 coaches of a 444 apparently. Same with stations west of Salisbury towards Exeter on the West of England line. That can only fit like 6 coaches, either 158 or 159. Hello, 450 to Basingstoke at Winchfield. Goodbye, 450 to Basingstoke. Won't be long till we're in Basingstoke. You can change for services towards Great Western Railway services towards Reading, and also cross-country services also towards Reading, but they continue beyond Reading towards Oxford, Banbury, Leamington Spa, Coventry, Birmingham International, Birmingham New Street, Wolverhampton, Stafford, Stoke-on-Trent, Macclesfield, Stockport and Manchester Piccadilly. and also for South Western Railway, other South Western Railway services, West of England line towards Overton, Whitchurch, Andover, Whitchurch, Hampshire, Andover, Greatley, Salisbury, Tisbury, Gillingham, Dorset, Templecombe, Sherborne, Yeovil Junction, Crewkerne, Axminster, Honiton, Fennerton, Wimple, Cranbrook, Pinhoe, Exeter Central and Exeter St David's. And if you require Mitchell-Dever, then you can change at Basingstoke for a South Western Railway service towards Mitchell-Dever. Towards Portsmouth, that calls at Mitchell-Dever.
Basingstoke. Change here for Reading, the Midlands, and the North. Please mind the gap.
(165) over in platform 5. (165-109), that will do the 2 Juliet 200919 to Reading. Currently in platform 1 is 444007 with 444002, about to do 2 Lima 26, stopping service to London Waterloo.
This is Basingstoke. This train is for Weymouth. The next station is Winchester.
Now ready to depart Basingstoke as the doors are now locked.
Speaking, any passenger require my help, always to ask me any questions, please stop me as I walk for the train throughout our journey to Weymouth. At this moment in time, I'm located in the 4th carriage of this 10-car service and will be available on all platforms on our journey. Unfortunately, I'm running about 18 minutes delayed, hoping to recoup some of this lost time and arrive at our original book times at Weymouth of 11:01. Next stop is Winchester. Arrival time at Winchester in about 15 minutes time. Thank you.
If you see something that doesn't look right, speak to staff or text British Transport Police on 61016. We'll sort it. See it, say it, sort it. Trains are patrolled by uniformed and plain-clothes revenue protection teams. If you do not hold a valid ticket for this train, you may be issued with a minimum penalty fare of £100 or face prosecution.
How many seats you can expect on a 444 or 450 combo? On a 5-car 444 you can expect you have 359 seats on a 5-car 444, 359 seats, so 32 first class and 327 standard. On 10-car 444s, 718 seats, 64 in first class, 654 in standard. On a 4-car 450 it's 285 seats, 16 first class, 269 standard. 8 car 450, 570 seats, 32 first class and 538 standard. 12 car 450, 855 seats, 48 first class, 807 in standard. And finally, on a 444 and 450 combo, it's 644 seats, 48 in first class and 596 in standard. Over there goes the West of England. The West of England line towards Andover, Salisbury, Temple Combe, Yeovil, Crewkerne, Axminster, Honiton, Exeter Central and Exeter St David's. Chance that this service may get extremely busy after Bournemouth, as we'll only have 5 coaches. Either that or it may still be pretty much quiet. Because it's currently cloudy and is expected to rain today. cross-country services call at Brockenhurst nowadays. Only a few services do. Only a few cross-country services call at Brockenhurst. It's mostly South Western Railway nowadays that call at Brockenhurst.
Good morning, may I have a ticket for inspection, please? Right, Dave, you alright? Yeah, all right, we'll do it. 458 tested, so around that. 4584.
Legroom on 444s is surprisingly perfect, even in standard class and in non-priority seats. Better than 450s. So if you see a 444 coupled to a 450 and
Good morning, sorry. Thank you. Morning.
so if you're on a 444 and 450 combo, or if you see a 444 and 450 combo and you want more legroom, then sit in the 444 if you can. Most people will probably head straight for the 450 because at Waterloo the 450 is normally the closest to the ticket barriers. At Portsmouth or Weymouth, the 444 is closest to the ticket barriers. Same at Alton.
The next station is Winchester.
So you can change here for Shawford, Eastleigh, Hedgend, Botley, Fareham, Portchester, Cosham, Hilsea, Fratton, Portsmouth and Southsea, and Portsmouth Harbour. Here we are at Winchester.
This is Winchester. This train is for Weymouth. The next station is Southampton Airport Parkway.
probably get busy at Southampton Airport Parkway, potentially with lots of people arriving into Southampton Airport. I mean, Southampton Airport may not be as busy as other airports in the UK, such as Heathrow, Gatwick or Manchester. Change at Southampton Airport Parkway for Eastleigh, Chandlersford, Romsey, Swaveling and St Dennis.
Good morning, this is the girl speaking. Again, please accept my apologies for the delays to your services. This is due to overrunning engineering works on an earlier part of our journey today, which caused a bit of congestion in between London and Woking. Knock-on effect has been trains are being cancelled, stopping patterns rearranged, or being heavily delayed. Hence the delay to this service. And also I've just had a phone call from control. They've changed our stopping pattern somewhat. When we reach Brockenhurst, we were instructed to run fast to Bournemouth and obey all stations. Once again, when we hit the Brockenhurst, we're going all stations to Brockenhurst, booked stations to Brockenhurst. And we will not be stopping at New Milton, Christchurch and Folkestone. Passengers for the stations which are live at Brockenhurst, I've been informed the next train for these services is 10 to 15 minutes behind us. Please accept my apologies if it does cause you any inconveniences. Again, I'll be walking through the train. Should any passenger require any help or wish to ask me any questions, I'll try and answer as many as I can. Thank you.
Let's hope they update the automated announcement system. Let's hope they update the announcement system.
No one from New Milton or anything is carried for that?
It's alright, I'm going to Weymouth, so
Yeah, that's fine. Southampton Air. Yeah, you're fine. Is it all right until Brockenhurst?
So all the trains tonight are going to be
But it's disruption like this.
yep. Calling to the guard will no longer call at New Milton, Christchurch or Folkestone for Boscombe as originally planned.
Yeah, that's behind us. We're 20 minutes delayed. So it's not affected that makes them that's why they're running as fast. People stop getting the train. Any more questions this
On these trains, either the driver or guard will update the passenger information system and automated announcements.
Good thing about that day. It's my day off.
good for you, but you were
Yeah.
but you
Shawford. Let's hope it doesn't skip out the stations between Poole and Weymouth. I think another reason why it's skipping out the stations between Brockenhurst and Bournemouth is because there is a single track between Morton and Dorchester South. That's a Voyager, I mean Voyager.
Well, that's well let him go.
Yep, cross countries, Voyagers mostly have manual announcements, although apparently cross countries Voyagers have the old Virgin Trains female, although the automated announcements on cross countries Voyagers are rarely used. 170s manual announcements only. Hello Eastleigh. Good tones from the driver. And this is the line from Chandler's Ford and Romsey. Limited Southern and Great Western Railway services at this station. To the left goes the line towards Hedgend, Botley, Fareham, Colchester, Cosham, Hilsea, Fratton, Portsmouth and Southsea and Portsmouth Harbour.
The next station is Southampton Airport Parkway. Please mind the gap. This is Southampton Airport Parkway. This train is for Weymouth. The next station is Southampton Central.
Southampton Airport Parkway, home of the University of Southampton. The doors are now locked, which means we should soon be ready to depart Southampton Airport Parkway. the passenger information still says that we'll be calling at New Milton, Christchurch, Folkestone, Boscombe, even though the guard has said that we won't be calling at those stations anymore on this service. Instead running fast from Brockenhurst to Bournemouth. St Denis, you have a Southampton Central service 450-057 with a service from Portsmouth and Southsea to Southampton Central. Four 450-016, I think that is.
station is Southampton Central. Please mind the gap.
So you can change here for Millbrook, Hampshire, Redbridge, Romsey, Mottisfont and Dunbridge, Dean, Salisbury, Totton, Ashurst, New Forest, Beaulieu Road, St Denis, Swaveling, Bitterne, Wolston, Sholing, Netley, Hamble, Bulsden, Swanwick, Fareham, Portchester, Cosham, Hilsea, Fratton, Portsmouth and Southsea, Havant, Chichester, Barnum, Worthing, Shoreham by Sea, Hove and Brighton. (377-413) going to Brighton, I think, from platform 1.
This is Southampton Central. This train is for Weymouth. The next station is Brockenhurst.
Meanwhile, 158882 is departing as the 2 Sierra 19 from Romsey to Salisbury. Change of drivers here at Southampton, and maybe a change of guard as well. Still haven't updated it. Hopefully they will update it at Brockenhurst.
If you see something that doesn't look right, speak to staff or text British Transport Police on 61016. We'll sort it. See it, say it, sorted.
Sorted.
Our trains are patrolled by uniformed and plainclothes revenue protection teams. If you do not hold a valid ticket for this train, you may be issued with a minimum penalty fare of £100 or face prosecution.
Good morning, it's the guard speaking. Those passengers joined the service. Please be aware that we've had a change to our stopping pattern. We now be stopping at Brockenhurst and Bournemouth. Any passengers for New Milton, Christchurch and Folkestone, please change our next stop Brockenhurst. We've been told the next stop at the station, next service stop at these stations is 10 to 15 minutes behind this one. Please accept my apologies if it does cause you inconveniences. Again, we've had a change to our stopping pattern. We'll now be stopping at Brockenhurst and then Bournemouth. At Bournemouth, the service will divide. Front 5 carriages continue on its journey called Paul and Werby, Alderley, Wareham, Morton, Dorset South, Appia and Weymouth. The rear 5 carriages will call out Brampton, Parkstone and Poole. Any passengers unsure what part of the train you need to be in for your stations, I'll be standing in carriage number 6. I'll be able to advise you whereabouts you need to be for your stations. Thank you.
70003. T007. Redbridge. Over there goes the line towards Romsey, Montesfont and Dunbridge, Dean, Salisbury, Warminster, Dilton Marsh, Westbury, Trowbridge, Bradford-on-Avon, Avon-Cliff, Freshford, Bath Spa, Oldfield Park, Keynsham, Bristol Temple Meads, Lawrence Hill, Stapleton Road, Ashley Down, which is under construction, Filton Abbey Wood, Patchway, Pilning, Severn Tunnel Junction, Newport and Cardiff Central. soon be arriving into Brockenhurst, where you can change for services to Lymington Town and Lymington Pier, which depart from platform 4.
Station is Brockenhurst. Change here for Lymington Town and Lymington Pier for ferry connections to Yarmouth, Isle of Wight. Please mind the gap.
Platform 1 here at Brockenhurst is rarely used. Platform 2 towards Southampton, Winchester and London. Platform 3 towards Bournemouth, Poole and Weymouth. And Platform 4 towards Lymington Town and Lymington Pier. Your next Lymington Pier service will be the 10:12 from Platform 4. Today's unit on the Lymington Pier branch is 450042, which I'll hopefully see later on today.
This is Brockenhurst. This train is for Weymouth. The next station is New Milton.
Even though we're not calling there anymore today. Don't think they're gonna bother updating it.
Gar speaking. Yeah, the next stop will be Bournemouth. The onboard announcement still may announce the stopping pattern, but our next stop will be Bournemouth. Thank you.
Our trains are patrolled by uniformed and plainclothes revenue protection teams. If you do not hold a valid ticket for this train, you may be issued with a minimum penalty fare of £100 or face prosecution.
This is the Gar speaking. When this train reaches Bournemouth, it will divide. The front 5 carriages will continue on calling out Paul, Hanworthy, Alderley, Wareham, Wall, Morton, Dorset South, Uppy and Weymouth. Rear 5 carriages will be calling out Brankston, Parkstone and Paul. This is the Gar speaking. You can hear my voice at this particular moment in time. This means you're travelling in the front 5 carriages of this 10-car service. This portion of the train will be calling up Paul, Hanworthy, Horton Heath, Wareham, Wall, Morton, Dorset South, Uppy and Weymouth. Once again, you're in the front 5 carriages of this service. This part called up Paul, Hanworthy, Horton Heath, Wareham, Wall, Morton, Dorset South, Uppy and Weymouth.
I think they've disabled the announcements, possibly for the rest of the journey towards Weymouth. Christchurch not stopping as originally planned. Sorry New Milton, sorry Christchurch, sorry Folkestone for Boscombe. There's always another time.
Good morning, this is the guard speaking. The next stop on this service will be Bournemouth. And Bournemouth, this service will divide. Front 5 carriages will see Northbourne at Paul, and where it ultimately Wareham Wall, Morstan, Dorset South at Abbey and Weymouth. Rear 5 carriages will see Reach Journey, Brampton, Parkstone and Poole. Once again, that's the front 5 carriages for all stations from Poole to Weymouth. Rear 5 carriages for Brampton, Parkstone and Poole stations only.
.450.040 meant to be going to Winchester. The next station is Bournemouth. Please mind a gap. This is Bournemouth. This train is for Weymouth. The next station is Poole. Triple 4016 arriving into platform 2. Triple 4016, 1 Whiskey 54 from Weymouth and Poole to London Waterloo. Triple 4016 started in Weymouth, coupling to 450 112, which did 2 Whiskey 54 from Poole to Bournemouth. Okay, so we've just detached from 444032. Welcome aboard this Southwestern Railway service to Weymouth, calling at Poole, Hamworthy, Halton Heath, Wareham, Will, Moulton, Dorchester South, Upwey and Weymouth. The next station is Poole.
Morning, this is Lily. Service to Weymouth, now going to Poole. Hamworthy, Halton Heath, Wareham, Will, Moulton, Dorchester South, Upwey, Weymouth. Next stop will be Poole. Train rotted out straight. So this is wrong. Line to train behind us. The indication 5. The first class area is obviously first class. Everyone really. So quite the next bit. Information's everywhere. Basically just the same, so don't worry. Anyway, next stop will be Poole.
Any abusive behaviour towards our teams will not be tolerated and will be reported to the British Transport Police. Video surveillance and body-worn cameras are in use on board our trains and at our stations. You must hold a valid ticket to travel on this train. Customers without a valid ticket may be issued with a minimum penalty fare of £100 or face prosecution. If you see something that doesn't look right, speak to staff or text British Transport Police on 61016. We'll sort it. See it, say it, sorted. Branksome.
next stop on this service will be Paul. Please mind the gap. Leaving the train for the next stop.
The next station is Poole. Please mind a gap. This is Poole. This train is for Weymouth. The next station is Hamworthy. If you see something that doesn't look right, speak to staff or text British Transport Police on 61016. We'll sort it. See it, say it, sort it.
This is a service to Weymouth. The next stop is Hamworthy across the bay.
Can the guard please contact the driver?
so far everything's been good. Well, apart from the delay during the first part of the journey leaving Waterloo.
We're now arriving into Hamworthy. Oh, now we're arriving into Hamworthy.
The next station is Hamworthy. Please mind the gap. This is Hamworthy. This train is for Weymouth. The next station is Halton Heath. The next station is Halton Heath. Please mind the step down from the train to the platform.
stop shortly will be Halton Heath.
This is Halton Heath. This train is for Weymouth. The next station is Wareham.
Well, this is the service to Weymouth. The next stop will be Weymouth. Now arriving to Wareham, change here for local bus service to Croft Castle and Swanage. Buses to Croft Castle. The things go from the other side of the station. Wareham the next stop. Have you got that right? Wareham the next stop.
The next station is Wareham. Change here for the bus link to Corfe Castle and Swanage. Please mind the gap. This is Wareham. This train is for Weymouth. The next station is Wool. If you see something that doesn't look right, speak to staff or text British Transport Police on 61016. We'll sort it. See it, say it, sorted. Our trains are patrolled by uniformed and plain-clothed revenue protection teams. If you do not hold a valid ticket for this train, you may be issued with a minimum penalty fare of £100 or face prosecution.
The next stop is Wall. There's those two at the back of the train found out. They got off early just now and made a whoopsie.
Cross Country did actually operate services beyond Bournemouth towards Poole, Wareham and Weymouth, but for some reason they've stopped doing it years ago.
Right, we've got this. The next stop on this service is Wool. Change here. Mornington Tank Museum, Monkey Road, Derby Door, Lower Go. Assistant taxis to these attractions we found in the station forecourt. On this side. Call the next stop. Mind a step. Non-electric riders are available.
The next station is Wool. Please mind a gap. Please mind a step down from the train to the platform.
Hello, are you confused? No, this is Wool. No, again, the Dorchester. That's what two stops at Dorchester. No, we still got Malden.
This is Wool. This train is for Weymouth. The next station is Morton. next station is Morton. Please mind the
Next
gap.
stop's Morton by the Snip.
This is Morton. This train is for Weymouth. The next station is Dorchester South. next station is
Next
Dorchester
stop's
South.
Dorchester South, please mind the gap.
The next station is Dorchester South. Please mind the gap. This is Dorchester South. This train is for Weymouth. The next station is Upwey. It's the Heart of Wessex line from Dorchester West, Maiden Newton, Chetnall, Yetminster, Thornford, Yeovil Pen Mill, Castle Kerry, Bruton, Frome, Westbury, Trowbridge, Bradford on Avon, Avon-Cliff, Freshford, Bath Spa, Oldfield Park, Keynsham and Bristol Temple Meads. That was 44023 working 1 Whiskey 16 from Weymouth to Waterloo. It will couple to 44037 in Bournemouth. 44037 will do 5 Whiskey 16 from Bournemouth Middle Sidings into Bournemouth. The next station is Upway. Please mind the gap.
Well, the next stop is Upway, it's Ogany Large Station site.
Is our penultimate stop Upway. This is Upway. This train is for Weymouth only. Any abusive behaviour towards our teams will not be tolerated and will be reported to the British Transport Police. Video surveillance and body-worn cameras are in use on board our trains and at our stations. This train is now approaching its final stop. This is Weymouth. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform edge. Please remember to take all your personal belongings when you leave the train. Thank you for travelling with South Western Railway. If you see something that doesn't look right, speak to staff or text British Transport Police on 61016. We'll sort it. See it, say it, sorted.
Oh, we're now arriving into our final stop, Weymouth, the end of the line. Our stop Hedgie, Lincolnshire. Can't go any further. Weather today down on the beach. Between 18 and 21 degrees. And there we are, light westerly wind.
On platform 1 you have 166205 about to depart as 2 Victor 64 1129 to Gloucester, calling at Upwey, Dorchester West, Maiden Newton, Chetnall, Yatminster, Fawnford, Yeovil Pen Mill, Castle Carey, Bruton, Frome, Westbury, Trowbridge, Bradford-on-Avon, Bath Spa, Oldfield Park, Keynsham, Bristol Temple Meads, Felton Abbey Wood, Bristol Parkway, Yates, Cammon Dursley and Gloucester. Chetnall, Yatminster and Fawnford are request stops, and passengers for these stations should ask the conductor on the train to arrange for the train to stop to allow them to leave. This is Weymouth, where this train finishes its journey.